What's up, you guys? James Strickland here. Welcome to week 21 on my road to 700 pounds. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, and I've definitely seen the subscriber count going up, and I definitely appreciate you guys' support. So we got on tap today is 645, 2 sets of 1. This is my last warm-up with 605. It was a little bit chilly in the gym the last couple weeks. I basically wore a sweater to kind of get myself up into the singles, and took 565 before this, and making a 40-pound jump, and very happy with the speed here. That's about the speed that 585 was during my last meet where I did 661. So very comfortable with that being right at my last warm-up going into the next meet in 4 weeks. We are 4 weeks out from the IPA meet in Houston, Texas, and Kingwood, Texas, being put on at Tiny Meeker's gym. So get ready here for the first set of 645 pounds. This is 10 pounds shy of my current gym PR, which is 655. That was done a week prior to the 661 meet last July. That was about 7.5 months ago, 8 months ago. And everything from this point on is definitely paused, and short of taking commands, definitely going to do act as if I do have a start command, definitely a press command and a rack command. So you can see a delayed start there, steady pause, and locked it out. And going in here, normally about a 5, possibly 10-minute rest in between each of these main sets. Give myself plenty of time to get recovered, and basically treating each rep definitely as its own. Going into the second rep, the plan was to just throw the bar through the roof. You'll see actually here, I hit a little bit high on my chest, about 3 inches higher than I normally would, and I am struggling to get it back. Spotter did not touch the bar, didn't help at all, but I'm actually happy with that. Obviously, we always like smooth lifts, but to be able to recover with that much weight, I'm happy with that. That just means if I was to lose it in the meet like that, I could definitely recover from it. So moving on, these are the same as last week, just a little bit heavier on the bench. These are isometric presses. This happens to be a mid-range, so I'm about 4 inches or so off the chest, driving as fast and as hard as I can into that bar. Obviously it's not going anywhere, but I could put a lot of pressure there. These are speed reps with a pause. This is 515 pounds, basically going 6 seconds hold on the isometrics, and 2 speed reps. This is a little bit higher. I've got 2 reps here, or 2 sets of 2 inches from lockout, 100% push there, and going over. And believe it or not, after doing 645, these feel heavy. Obviously it's 515, it's always 515 pounds, but being fatigued, these sets are actually pretty tough. I'm definitely about halfway through the workout in time, per se, and definitely feel every rep, but it's part of the working process. So this is the last set of doubles here with the 515. Working on shooting it off the chest as fast as possible, and these really work the explosion off the chest, obviously finishing up here. So moving on, this is actually my last warm-up set. There is 245 pounds on here, taking this for a set of 5. And this is actually done just in case. I know last week, if you guys were tuned in, I lost the first rep on the weighted dips with 250 pounds. Kind of blacked out and decided it was safe to not do that. So definitely got a working set of 245 here, just in case this set didn't go very well. This is 261 pounds. It's actually 255 pounds in plates, 2 100s, a 45, a 10, and that rogue loading pin is about 6 pounds. So the set calls for 260, 2 sets of 5. This is the first set of 5, and you can definitely see the result of the equivalent of 295 pounds body weight plus 260 pounds of weight. Every single rep is tough. It's supposed to be that way. So I definitely, you see the shaking, you see the rack shaking, you know, and that's just the way it is. Definitely very heavy, but weighted dips have been a staple of my bench press progress, and I urge anybody who's looking to do some serious weight with bench, get your weighted dips up. There are some precautions. Obviously, you want to be careful of your position. You don't want to be too far forward, too far back. Everybody's body type is a little different, so that may not be, my position may not be ideal for you. Elbow sleeves really help with any kind of tendonitis or excess pressure on the elbows. The position of your hands, the width, actually does have a lot to do with that as well, so find a position that works for you. On this particular set, I'm definitely fatigued. I believe this was 3 reps that I got out, went down for a 4th and didn't get it up. Decided that was it. There's no reason to get 2 more reps in. That was pretty much to failure, and I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Moving on with 60-pound dumbbells. These are paused floor flies. As I've said before, they're just pausing just above the ground, keeping constant tension on the pecs. This is a great finisher for the workout. Obviously, close grip bench is my forte, and so definitely this works the pecs. Weighted dips definitely work the pecs as well. Through this whole set, and actually even the weighted dips, I could feel kind of a knot. I wouldn't say a strain, obviously, but in my left pec, and you can't really tell from these, but I was very conscientious of it, and just staying tight, making sure I wasn't losing or going too fast, or keeping too much pressure at the bottom on the pec, just to be careful, and that's just something I'm always mindful of. No injuries or anything like that, but I believe I got through. There are let's see, I've got 3 sets of 12, so on the 3rd set I got 8 reps, and you'll see obviously I dropped it before it got too bad, but I could definitely feel that strain. You'll see on this set. And it wasn't, definitely did not get hurt, but another 4 reps under that kind of pressure that was uncomfortable. I felt that it was smarter to go ahead and call the set. I know that I'm basically on the brink of pressure, and the fatigue is building up, which is supposed to be this time of meet prep. Yeah, right there, you can definitely notice it, but rub that out, put some ice on it, it's fine. There's nothing, no problems there, but I don't want there to be, so I definitely err on the side of caution, but you got to know your own body. So moving on to lat pull downs. These are forward facing this week. This is 250 pounds, 4 sets of 8. These are actually pretty tough. The fatigue, like I said, is building up. But that's the whole point of meet prep, kind of getting back to that explanation. Your body's the way that I train the body is to go in to a meet fresh the day of the meet, but several weeks out, 3 to 4 weeks out, we are dropping the volume, the intensity goes up a little bit, the weight obviously is going up, and the body definitely responds by telling you that it's tired. So there is a little bit of a balancing act there of pushing the limits. The main sets are the focus. The accessories are obviously always important, but during meet prep, those are the ones that I judge what my true fatigue level is. And so even on the tricep rope, this is 180 pounds, so we've gone up quite a bit of weight here, 3 sets of 12. But I can definitely feel this set more than normal, and that is not something that I am worried about. That is normal in meet prep for me. Like I said, when we back off some of these accessories, kind of going into the meet and getting a little more rest, the body is going to super compensate, and basically what that means is it's going to continue the healing process even though I'm not going as hard and heavy, and it will show on meet day. And that's where a lot of you guys have questions about how do you jump 20 pounds or so in a couple of weeks. That's exactly the explanation there. But So I'm very excited going into this 15-pound jump from last week. Next week, we're going to back off just a hair to let the body get in that super compensation mode. The plan is to go 675 the week before the meet. And as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and you can always find me on Instagram @SwimHack. See you guys in the gym.